But for the moment, let's worry about the results that are just flashing in front of your screen. The EBITDA margin at 7.8% for ABB meets our expert Pragya's expectations. Pragya, tell us more.
Lata, it's a good and bad result. The street may choose to focus on the negatives, which is why you've seen the stock react quite a bit. As Rima was pointing out, on the top line and on the margins, these are good numbers. These are in-line kind of numbers. The company's managed to grow its top line by about 6% sort of in line with what our poll was also suggesting. We were expecting a 7% growth there. They've managed to eke out a little more from their overall cost optimization drive, at least on a year-on-year basis. But sequentially, they're maintaining that 7.5% to 8% level, which the management has been guiding for. They're focusing a lot on cost optimization, localization, indigenization of a lot of these products. So that's working well for them. But apart from that, you can choose to focus on a couple of the negatives in the results as well. On the order inflow number, we're working with a 10% growth this time, but they've still reported a 6% decline here. It's about 1,895 crore worth of orders, which is a 6% decline on a year-on-year basis. So that's come in as a little bit disappointing, but it's quite in line with the management commentary, what they reported in Q4, where they said that, because of the kind of challenges that DISCOMs are facing, etc., the overall, overdues are there. They're not being able to convert a lot of the orders. Decisions are getting postponed. So because of all of that, the orders inquiries are not getting really translated into a lot of these order inflows. So that's a little bit negative. As far as the segment revenues go, it's pretty much in line with the street expectations. Power Systems has reported a 15% decline this time. We were expecting this business segment to remain extremely weak. So that's not entirely disappointing. Process Automation growth of only 3.5%, again in line with the street expectation. The two product divisions which are doing very well for them are Power Products and Discrete Automation, where they've reported a 12.5% and a 20% growth. So the kind of trend that they've exhibited over the last 2 quarters with respect to their certain business segments, and remember, almost all of the business segments for ABB contribute roughly about 20 to 25%, so it's equally divided. 2 segments are not doing very well, 2 segments are doing very well. The trend has sustained this time, which is why there's not been too much of a variation in the top line of the company. But of course, you can choose on the fact that that they have missed the street expectations as far as order inflows are concerned. Management commentary will remain crucial. We'll have to see, if all of the solar thrust that ABB has, if that is meaningfully getting translated into orders and will remain a big business opportunity for them, say maybe, say a couple of quarters from now. But from all of that perspective, like you said, valuation-wise, it's an expensive stock, priced to perfection. No,
12 rupees in EPS. Then if you are sitting on 100 times, you cannot afford to go
times,
with
1 year forward. So yeah, it's from that angle I agree with you. But yeah, good and a bad result, I would say.